zoom in on the base there for us, Steve? Yeah. Show me the target now too.
Yep.
Once I get a sense of where it is, I can target there.
Oh,
So
there it is. There it is.
closer than I thought. And if you can, show both.
Yep.
That's the hot ticket.
Getting there.
Come on, a little too close. Maybe. Zoom out just a touch for us, Steve. That's good, thanks. It seems to be on a pretty stable rock. Oh no, there it goes. Yeah, sweet. Okay, zoom out a bit more, please.
Nice.
Do a little excavation here. Okay, you can zoom out.
Do you like the lasers on for scale?
Yeah, lasers can be on. So, now what are we gonna do? That rock
Stick
and
it in a
that
box.
coral should fit in that box.
The
Are the
Christmas
starboard
tree
big
size box,
boxes
I think.
bigger? Or are the front bio
They're
boxes
deeper,
deeper?
but it's hard to see.
That's a great shot.
It's beautiful.
Get it. Can you get a still for me there so I can send that to my buddy at Craft? All right, let's, I think we'd have better luck getting it in the forward box because I'll probably have to
Cram it.
cut pieces of it off.
Okay.
All right, you want to turn on the porch light and open that box?
I think porch light's on. Yeah, it is.
Roger. Yeah.
Bring the box out when you're ready.
Open, open, open.
Rock's looking kind of big.
So is the coral.
Can we put it on top of Herc and just wear it as a hat the rest of the day?
Seems
Yeah, that works.
I like that. Rest of the dive.
I don't know if we'll be able to cram it in there. Seems unlikely.
You were saying?
Well, I don't know how you're going to get the rest of that in there.
Well, I can't help it that
You
they
can
want
break it all up.
Break it all up, okay.
they want a Christmas
Yep.
tree. I'll just close the box and we're good to go. Definitely don't want to lose that piece though.
As long as the base and the tallest branches are in there,
Yeah,
that's
copy. I know.
the
I know what you want. I think you want to age it, right?
yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the errant branch here.
Cutters are...
Maybe I won't worry about that right now. Grip force, 3.
Cutters are upside down if you're going to go for a snip.
Yeah, I've done that before. Okay, doing a little hedge clipping here. We were perched on the side of a cliff one time trying to do a DNA 10, I think, 10 centimeter, no. Yeah, 10 centimeters, some little tiny DNA clips off of a 1,000-year-old black coral, size of a small Christmas tree, and the whole thing came off the cliff. And after the complete pandemonium, they finally decided, well, we have it. We spent the next half an hour trying to stuff it in the box.
Once this gets settled, we'll talk about why we're collecting this and the incredibly valuable data that we're going to get from this.
You can talk away if you want. I
All
know it's
right.
kind of boring watching me fumble around here with the...
Just talk over me if you need to. So bamboo coral, as Dan just mentioned, are very long-lived species. This is a species that the skeleton is comprised of several different nodes, kind of different components that make up this structure. And each of the different materials can provide climate paleontologists important information about the local ocean conditions during all of its growth period. So the skeleton, can provide that information on the environment during its growth. Ocean productivity, because these animals are feeding on marine snow, and so that information is also kind of cataloged into the skeleton. So the amount of information that will come from this one specimen is pretty incredible. And several other techniques can also be used. Erica, you're back.
I am.
Just talking about aging this and the kind of information that we're going to get.
Yeah, so this colony here could be anywhere between 100, 200 years old. It's amazing how slow they grow. And we collected it in this area because there were so many. So we don't like to collect a lot of coral in one location, but because this is a pretty healthy area, we felt comfortable to collect this one because there are many others in the area to repopulate themselves. So we are conscious of that. We wouldn't want to collect the last coral in the area.
So one of the first steps to studying the record captured in their skeleton is to get a timeline of their life. So geochemists can date one part of the skeleton called the organic node by using bomb spike radiocarbon sonography. So during nuclear testing from World War II, a lot of excess radiocarbon from the atmosphere made its way into the ocean, and that looking for that spike can help us place the growth of the skeleton in time. It's pretty wild.
So he cut. There, he's cut.
I'm impressed by how you're doing this. It's amazing.
Ah.
So this particular collection is for a collaborator of ours, Karina Fish. And coming up on October 9th, there is an Explore from Home event. One of the guest speakers is Karina Fish, and she's going to be presenting her research on climate and corals. This specimen is going to be going to her, and you can, let's see, the event is called Corals in the Darkness with Karina Fish and Dr. Steve Auskovich on Friday, October 9th, 10 a.m. So 1 p.m. Pacific time.
That's our Steve on there.
Yep.
That is.
Nice.
Forgive me on the pronunciation. And that event is found on Nautilus Live.
This is like the epic version of those crane games when you were a kid trying to get the stuffed animals out of the machine. That's what this reminds me of. Except
I imagine Dan
way
has a
harder.
room full of those toys.
The claw.
Yeah, the claw.
I hear that a lot. I was horrible at that game. Never won
But have
anything.
you tried it recently?
Yeah, I try it all the time. Every time I walk by one, give that thing $1. It used to be a quarter.
And now you're getting paid to do it.
Yeah,
Maybe that's a better setup.
Yeah, this is way cooler.
way cooler. Yeah. Big branch there.
A little better grip on the claw too here.
I'm taking photos of how Dan is cutting it as well. Not sure. I think that might be helpful with putting it back together.
Thank you.
Hopefully done with the cutting. Now just stuffing. Might have to do a few more cuts here, but I think I should have stuffed that one the other way. I'm not sure.
Taylor, and did the kelp make it out of the hose okay?
Oh no, it did not survive.
No?
No.
Was it?
Oh.
What happened? Was it all
Think it's still in there.
Yeah, it's a mystery. We'll find
Oh.
out.
I can almost guarantee it's still in there. I don't. Where else would it go?
I don't know.
And I guess the turnover was a little too quick to
It's a real. Yeah. Wait.
focus on getting that out.
It's not optimal, that thing, though. It's routed all inside the vehicle. It's really, you got to take half the vehicle apart to get the hose unclogged.
Jeez.
So then slurp sampling is unknown for this dive.
So Roger. No, it should be good, but we need to try something. Huh. All right, bump that thing close a little, see what happens.
Okay.
This is going to be an open at your own risk box.
Look at they're folding over.
Pretty good though. Good job, Dan.
Amazing.
Okay, hold it. Hold
wanna
what you got there.
Push them in a little bit.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I think this one might still be attached to the base, so I don't know if he's gonna go in. Yeah, he's pretty sure he's still attached.
That's okay. If it gets clipped, that's very minor.
Wow.
Yeah, he's still attached. So if we close it, he'll just pinch in there and he should stay. You all right
That's
with
just
that, or do you
fine.
want to play with it some more?
That's fine. No, you're good. Thank you. Congratulations on that one.
I think
That
I
was
got
fun.
Yeah.
every polyp.
Oh,
So then you want a Niskin?
Except for two little on there. Oh yeah, Niskin.
Before we do the Niskin, have you done the Niskin right at depth yet?
Not at this site, I don't think, right? We only have one
Okay,
fired,
yes.
yeah.
Correct. We did one
Yeah,
20
so-
meters back.
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead and fire that if you can.
Ken.
But that should be, this one is 50 meters above, correct?
One here
No,
and then
this
one
one's at depth.
50 meters up.
Yeah, but before we get the 50 meters up, I'd like to collect one more coral. A smaller one.
Oh no.
Didn't go. It wiggled.
Did you rig that one, Jake?
my hands are clean. I did not touch that one.
Uh,
I don't see it going.
if I pull it anymore, I'm gonna make work for myself. So Niskin number 2 did not close.
Misfire.
Misfire. So I'm assuming we'll want to go for Niskin number 3.
Yep, that sounds good.
I think you have more dexterity with this than most people do. Just there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Niskin number 3 also. I don't know who rigged those Niskins.
Well, one of them
Don't look
went.
at me. Don't look at me.
We're looking at Jake because, so depending on how you rig them, they don't fire.
I haven't touched them in a week.
Okay, going for number 4.
Before we move on, oh, did it not? Okay.
Yeah, wait, so given that we're getting low on Niskins, do you have a priority of, so you definitely want this at 0 meters and you definitely want it at 50 now that we're down to 3
Correct.
Niskins left? Okay, just double checking. There
All
we
right.
go.
That one
There
fired.
it goes.
So we have 2 Niskins left.
All right, so that is
Okay, good to know.
4. And then,
Sorry about that. It happens once in a while. It is a learning vessel.
Okay.
We missed
So
that on
before-
somehow. I feel bad. Yeah, I'm listening.
So, okay, so in view, there's a Sibogorgia, but it's been colonized by animals. We don't want that one, but that's what we're looking for. And I think there's one to the right of your view, and it may be sitting on a rock. So if you were to pan right a little bit.
I'll have to come up and look to the right.
Okay, there's a small coral beneath that bamboo to the left of that big coral in its shadow. I think that is one we want.
Okay.
Just have to get a better look at it when we get closer.
I'm gonna come around the other way. There's corals there under me and I can't quite see in Argus's. Want to zoom in on that guy, Steve? That's good, thanks.
That is what we want.
Copy.
So I don't think the base is as important as it was the last time. It looks like that's on a big slab anyway, but if you can get as close to the base, it might just pop off. Paragorgia isn't as strong as those bamboos, if I remember correctly.
Okay, want some beauty shots first?
Yep. Lasers off.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna zoom in. Let me make sure this is Sibogogorgia. I think it is.
Yeah,
Let
go
me
ahead,
ask.
Steve.
Looks a little pink to me.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm gonna ask
Gary's
Gary, who's on the science chat. It does look a little pink. While we're waiting for him, can we zoom out and just pan around while you're sitting here?
Sure.
And see if there's any others in view. Just
Our pan is pretty limited,
okay, that's okay.
but I can come up and look around. It's easy enough.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that's Sibogogorgia. So if we can get that Niskin at 50 meters, and we'll just be on the hunt for.
Okay.
Bring up sub on him.
I know I have a minus. So make it sense.
So Gary's chiming in.
Why don't you come up? You're coming up?
Yep, I'm coming up.
Yeah, Roger, coming up.
He said, not sure, but this one could be another species of Paragorgia.
Great.
Coming up a little faster now.
All right, got it.
Can you step 135?
135?
Yeah.
How many?
10 meters.
Bridge nav? $10 meters, 135.
Really? How far did I move?
Bit.
I thought I had my auto XY on.
You were over here. That's the
Yeah,
circle.
Raj. Thank you. A little faster, Jake.
Yep.
meters a minute, perfect. 40 meters up, 10 more to go. Okay, 50 meters. What number are we now? 5?
5, I believe.
Yeah, number 5.
Copy.
Oh, there it goes.
Fired.
5 is fired.
Success.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Headed down.
And just for reference, that was sample number 18.
Thank you.
Well, what's next on our agenda?
Yeah, so what I'd like to do is move at least 100 meters away from our last transect. And on that route, if we see any corals, we may stop to collect, but we would like to do another transect in this hard bottom habitat if it lasts. And just make our way along our long route towards 2K,
Hold what you got there,
if
Jake.
possible.
What?
Oh, hold there, Jake.
Y'all
Oh,
stop?
hold.
Yeah, I'll stop. Knew it was coming. We're just going to do a little tether management on the way down here to the one we avoided at the early on.
I saw the loop. Did you see any daisy chain mess, or did that look all right?
Oh, it's a lazy loop there.
Yeah.
Daisy chain looked all right. Can come down a bit more, Jake? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I see it in down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good one.
Let's see what's going on there. Oh. Tilt up a bit.
Can't quite tell which way it's going.
Just let me know if you guys want any change in exposure here, because you know what you're looking at better than I do.
Right. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, we know we're
A
looking at
mess.
a loop, but couldn't quite tell.
Current's got it. So.
Oh yeah. Looks like you're faced roughly into it.
What's that?
Looks like you're faced roughly into the current, is that right?
Yeah, roughly. All right, I'm gonna guess. Which way do you guess? 50-50.
Yeah. I didn't see it for long enough to have it more educated than that.
It's probably gonna be a few minutes, guys and girls, while we play around with our tether here. It's always maddening. It's slow, kind of a slow process.
No problem.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's lights out for the vehicles eventually.
Don't want to do that.
So Erica, once we do get back down, did you want to look around for that sample for Gary?
Yeah, we're gonna move at least 100 meters away from our last transect, and while we are doing that, we'll be on the hunt for some corals, and we may stop to collect if we see something we need, especially Siboga gorgia.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
hopefully we'll start it. We'll still be in hard habitat, and we'll get another transect in this area. That'd be great.
That circle I put in high pack is a 100-meter buffer around the end of the last transect.
Rennie, is that still backscatter just info in HiPAC?
No, that's just bathy bathymetry.
Okay. That's why it was black and white yesterday and
Yeah, I can
color
switch
today.
over to bathy. It's actually looking like it matches what we're seeing down there. Some hard, flat substrate.
Bring your head to the left just a little for me. Perfect, thanks. Just need to see the weight. I think we're good.
It's the weight.
Okay.
Guessed right.
50-50.
Or you guessed left.
So, boat's still on the same heading as the launch, right?
Yes, roughly. They've changed heading a little bit, but
Roger.
not significantly.
And our next transect is off to the northeast, is that correct?
To get to K, we will be heading east and then pretty much due east. That's about 100 meters of that. And then the next bit after
Hold
that.
what you got, Jake.
Down?
No, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to stretch it out and come around here to...
All right. Auto head off.
No, you can leave auto head on.
Okay.
I don't want to stretch it that hard.
Are you going to go all the way around to the launch?
No, that would be painful.
You're going to do 180 from it?
I could, that's what I should do.
I'm just curious, I don't have any insight.
What's that?
I'm just curious, I don't have any insight one way or the other.
That's the right thing to do is 0-0 on the launch heading. Inverse of launch heading. I think I will. I'm keeping it tight on purpose there, Jake, so.
Okay.
Pull you around now. You can drop your auto heading there. See if it comes around the right way. Which way do we want to come to 0 to 6-8 reps? In theory, should be.
I think it looks all right, right? It's 0.2 and it's only that way, yeah, so it should be like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we picked the right way.
Convenient.
So we did have a full wrap in it.
Yeah.
Not sure how that happens. Okay.
Bingo. Good job.
Head it back down.
Roger.
I'll back up so you can. Should be able to swing to your clockwise there, Jake.
Yep. I'm going.
We can come down 20 meters too.
Glad you were able to get that kink out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it looks pretty nasty, doesn't it?
A lot like work when place that tether.
Fiber in there is delicate.
You got enough slack to come around there?
I'm trying.
Can you come 10 meters south on the vessel?
10 south, bridge nav.
Oh, he made it. Is that tight?
Hold position, sorry. All right. So to clarify science, we're on the hunt, and then as soon as for a specific coral, and then as soon as we get out of our 100-meter radius from the end of the last one, we could start another transect.
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess getting towards that area of the next transect is probably the more priority.
Sure.
But we will be on the hunt while we do that. Yeah.
That general trajectory from Argus is about.
Come down another 5, Jake.
Yep.
080. So we're heading towards, let me get you set up over here. That one, okay.
Roger.
And I can call that in whenever you're ready.
Roger. You can make your head 080, Jake.
Got it. Roger.
I'm going to see the massive sponges.
Wow.
It's a Mad Hatter.
Yeah, it looks like a baker's hat.
From this angle, you can really see how you were talking about that being kind of a trumpet-shaped sponge that has kind of spilled over.
Pull the DSC up
Mhm.
again.
Really see that from this angle.
So this coral to the left of us, it's kind of knobby. It's got maybe 20 little offshoots to the left of that sponge. I think that is Sibogogorgia. Wondering how large it might be. So let's look, we'll look at the sponge a little bit and then move on to that Sibogogorgia.
Roger. Looks like it's locked up.
There was a request for a piece of this sponge. It does have glass
Pull it up on your
spicules in it.
Argus. Poke it. Copy it.
And so I'm wondering if we have a small box that we can put it in by itself.
We do.
Okay. Just a little chunk with the manipulator would be fine. With some good pictures beforehand.
You want an Argus bump, or are you happy?
Yeah, happy for.
Roger.
Will it stop?
Yeah, it seems frozen.
Doesn't do anything?
Nothing.
The whole thing's locked up. Yeah, try that first. I'll just wait for the vista here, and we're clear a bit where it landed there, and we're playing with our DSC camera. Beauty. Is this the remote thing? Okay. Should be getting some good pictures of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Digital stills. What is that thing? 10 million megapixels or something? 12 megapixels is it, or 28? I forget.
It's high 20s. I can't remember the exact number. I think it's 28.
Do you want any zooms before we?
Sure, a quick zoom couldn't hurt. There's not a whole lot to see.
No.
We haven't gotten this with lasers yet. We want that.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lasers are hiding.
Yeah.
They're just in the frame. Sorry, did you need something there?
No, I was just looking at the dive number.
Got it.
1824.
24 now.
Do you want to zoom?
You want to zoom right in there? Oh, that's good. Wow, tough. Got a big enough piece there?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Plenty?
It's like when snow turns to ice on your car.
Yeah, it's like sinking right now.
Exactly.
I like fiberglass mat.
I think we need a little saw.
It may break apart in little pieces, but if you get enough, it should be fine.
Come on. There's one little spot where the jaws don't drift, continue to drift close. And that's not it. Not enough?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. And this is number 19.
This is sample number 19, yes.
Something to look at there, I guess, while we're trying to put this thing in the box.
Yeah, you could go ahead and put this in any of the starboard boxes.
Yeah, copy. We're gonna
Small
put it
ones.
probably in 8. I think whatever the little first small one is.
Yeah, I think that's A.
Okay, Jake, you can open her up.
Okay.
Open all the way. Try and get these snaggle tooth in there.
Do you think you'll need to disable the vert? Or
Yeah, we should turn off the vert.
This may float a little bit.
Saurus
I think we're picking up.
Hercules.
Yeah. It's not going that far. Yeah, we've just turned off that thruster. I'm going to turn off my auto heading too. So I have to pin it with a little harder with the other vert. Okay, I have one lonely thruster on.
Oops, a piece just went in B.
Yeah,
Now, and also a piece is in A, so. Note that Taylor A and
Yep.
A and B.
A and B, so I guess no sponge in B.
Sorry.
No, it just slipped out the back end.
I probably touched it there and missed it.
Trick of the snippers.
Or they barely fit in the box. Some of them.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Hey, our pleasure. Okay, are we back on the hunt, are we?
Back on the hunt.
Roger.
But didn't we have the Sibogagorgia next to it? Or
Bert,
was I
Bert back
mistaken?
on?
Oh, that's right. That's right. So
Oh,
Is the Bert back on?
Yeah,
think-
got it.
So, sorry, it was to the left of it? Was it?
I think so. Yeah, if you zoom out, you might be able to see it on the left of it.
Zooming out.
Yep.
Yes, that coral that's centered right now, that might be it. Don't know how big that is.
I'm going to bump towards you.
Copy.
Bridge nav. 20 meters east. Thank you. Maybe 20 was overkill, but
I think this is Sibogagorgia, just as the last